whole position of the phone is not so good today. Let's start. Love from Bangladesh. That's cute. Today we are here. Don't pay attention to this. Today we are here once again to keep reading the Gita. It's going to be chapter 4. Sorry, the noise is the neighbor trying to fix his car, and I am without the microphone. I will read till 9 to 11, okay? The sloka. I'm going to read the Swami Mukundananda Gita, because I like his commentary. I'm going to read the sloka and then the commentary. You guys remember? It's a little bit. I wait for the noise to stop. This neighbor, this car is so annoying. It's always like this when he wants to leave because his car is very old. So basically every time he wants to leave, it's like this. For those, if you didn't watch the previous live, you can go there. I read the other slokas. So today is going to be the 9, 10, and 11, and then I'm going to discuss my opinion and read your opinion too, because I like to see the different views of the same sloka, the same knowledge, and then the commentary. Okay, let's start. For chapter 4, sloka 9. Those who understand the divine nature of my birth and activities, O Arjuna, upon leaving the body do not have to take birth again, but come to my eternal abode. It's about this, Anandharma, to achieve moksha. And 10. Being free from attachment, fear, and anger, becoming fully absorbed in me, and taking refuge in me, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of me, and thus attained my divine love. Here he's just basically giving the information that you need to be attached from fear, anger, thinking about him, keeping always Krishna in our mind is what is going to help us to achieve his abode, gain moksha. 11. In whatever way people surrender unto me, I reciprocate accordingly. Everyone follows my path, knowing or unknowing, or some of Brita. This verse is very important because Krishna here is saying that the way that we are becoming close to him, he reciprocated. And this is so powerful because when you do more in our spiritual life, we receive more. We're going to be able to see the development more easily, in a more strong way. Hey Gautam, how are you? It's not easy to surrender completely because in general we are so attached to our material life. We are thinking about the job, the college, relationship, family, health, having fun, sports. Then sometimes our spiritual life we put a little bit aside. Like many people do the daily puja, but they are not doing because it's a real important moment. They are just doing because they are already useful to do this because their parents teach them, so they do as quickly as possible just to live. They connect for real with the moment. And this is something said that you should try to avoid. Do a puja don't means nothing if you are not connected to this. The moment of puja should be really to gain knowledge, to be in peace, to be ready to start the day, to really feel connected with the divine. And I know life it's so fast, we have so many things to do that it's difficult for us to wake up early and really feel this connection. Because in the modern society, everything it's like his job. You need to be running to job, take care of kids, take care of your studies. So sometimes you don't want to get up of bed. You know that you need so many things to do there. Sometimes you don't feel this feeling of the puja and read the scriptures or thinking in the spiritual knowledge. And even when we do, in general, we just think in spirituality when we are needing, like people that are too anxious, or some people when they want more money, they want to find a good marriage, they go to pray to God, do a ritual. So it's not love, it's not spirituality, it's like exchange, like people are just interested in what they can receive. They are not interested to gain knowledge, they are not interested in attain moksha. They just want something from God, they just want something from the spiritual world. And this is a little bit sad, like how it was the last time that you really find the time in your life to meditate, to connect to yourself, your real self, to God. Not because you want to receive something, but or just because you want to relax, but because you know it's the right thing, because you have this feeling. It's difficult in this modern society. It's difficult because you have so many things to deal there. Sometimes you don't have this feeling like for the spiritual. I'm going to read the commentary now. Here Lord Krishna states that he reciprocates with everyone as they surrender to him. For those who deny the existence of God, he meets them in the form of the law of karma. He sits inside their hearts, notes their actions, and dispenses the results. But such atheists too cannot get away from serving him. They are obliged to serve God material energy, Maya, in its various apparitions, as wealth, luxuries, relatives, prestige. Maya holds them under the sway of anger, lust, and greed. On the other hand, for those who turn their mind away from worldly attractions and look upon God as the goal and refuge, he takes care of them just as mother takes care of her child. This is a good thing to remind, especially in the bad moments, because it's something that sometimes we do not feel. Like, we know, we have the knowledge that God is us, God is with us, but when we are in a bad moment, when we are in a moment of illness, poverty, we actually desperately, because it's like we forget. It's like we don't have faith to really believe that everything is going to pass. We just act so desperately, like trying to find a solution to our problems. Like, we really believe that nothing's going to happen, that the things is just going to get worse. But this is a bad thought. This is a bad thought that we need to learn how to keep it away from our mind, because problems we always going to have, always. But we need to remember that everything happens for a reason. I know that when you are in a difficult moment, it's difficult to just keep this in mind. Oh, everything is going to pass. This is just a momentary problem. because you know that not all problems are going to be momentaneous. But unfortunately, in our daily basis, especially when you're in a moment of anger, we try to forget everything and we take desperate actions. But if we could be able to really live our spiritual life in a real, with real wisdom, we will not be able to let these bad thoughts win. Because we know that Krishna is not going to give us a pain that we cannot tolerate. We know that everything that is happening now is going to pass. It's not going to last forever. This is sure. And here in this verse, Krishna basically saying that when you keep our thoughts on Him and serve Him, He's going to reciprocate. He's going to give what we need and more. So why we become so desperate? Why we let the anger and the fear control us? Should not happen. Shri Krishna used the word pajami, which means to serve. He serves the surrendered souls by destroying their accumulated karmas of endless lifetimes, cutting the bonds of Maya, removing the darkness of material existence, and bestowing divine bliss, divine knowledge, and divine love. And when the devotee learns to love God selfless, he willingly enslaves himself to their love. Sri Ram thus tells Hanuman, O Hanuman, to release myself from the depth of one service you performed for me, I shall have to offer my life to you. For all the other devotional services done by you, I shall remain eternally in debt. In this way, God reciprocates with everyone, as they surrender to Him. If God is so merciful upon His devotees, why do some people worship the celestial gods instead? He explains in the following verse. But basically, is what I just said. If God is literally saying to us that He's going to reciprocate our love, our devotion, our service, because if we are serving God, He's going to serve us too. So why, when we are in a moment of anger, in a moment of fear, we let this bad feeling, these bad thoughts invade our mind? This don't make any sense, because He's going to help us. He's going to remove the bad karma from our life. I know that it's difficult when we are in a bad moment. We become full of anger. We become full like, why this is happening to me? I do everything right. I do everything that I can to have the best life I can. But why I am living this situation? Why things are not happening in the way that I want? All this thought is very normal. Everybody thinks this sometimes, especially when we are in a moment of poverty, a moment of illness. But this should not be in our minds. This should not stay in our mind, because literally the spiritual knowledge says something completely different. We should not be feared. We see this in it's not just in the Gita. In many other scriptures we see God saying, we don't need to have fear. You don't need to worry, because you're going to have bad moments, but they will not last forever. And God don't give nothing to you that you cannot handle. Everything has a reason. Sometimes you need to learn some things with this, because sometimes when we are dealing with something bad, we learn many things. We learn to survive, to change things, to see things in a different way. Sometimes it's just when we live in some situation that we become more compassionate, we become more kind, because sometimes when everything's so perfect to us, we do not have value, or we don't pay attention in other people's necessity. But when we put ourselves in their place, we become more connected, we become more kind, because we understand them better. So basically, when you see slokas like this, where Krishna, or when Ram told to Hanuman that he's going always to serve him because of his Hanuman service, we see that God is literally telling us that he is always with us, and he's going to be always ready to reciprocate. But the price is we need to surrender. We need to understand that his plans is better than our plans. We create our life with his help. If you think in him, he's going to think in us. It's the reciprocation. If we do much to him, he's going to do much to us. If you do less, he's going to do less, because we know Krishna give us freedom to live in the way that we want. If you don't want to be connected to God, it's fine. But if you want to take care of him, be connected with him, he's going to connect with us. He's literally saying that. So if you want the transformation of God in our life, we really need to give space to this. We need to let Krishna take the control and guide us. Our soul needs to guide us, because our soul, our real identity, needs to take place to guide us, because everything comes from the winner self. Our real goals, our real values, not the ones that society put on us, because the values, the goals of society is completely related to Maya, ambitions and ego. But when the soul takes control, it's going to guide us for the right path they should take. But the problem is our ego wants to take control. We want to validation from society. We want to take the path of society. We want to be what society says good and right. That's why it's important to us remind ourselves that we need to let the soul guide us. And for this, you need to always be connected to our soul. Listen to our inner self, because this is the voice of God. This is God. We are part of God. When you let the soul guide us, guide our mind, our body, our decisions going to be wise. And when you take wise decisions, even when they are difficult, we're going to have better results. So our life is going to become more easy with time. You just need to have patience, because one of the problems of the ego is that we want everything quickly. We want everything our moment. But it's not how things work. Time do not exist. But nature has their way of acting. I cannot plant a seed and one day in the next second have an entire tree. It's not going to happen. I need to wait. The seed grows, the first leaf. Then one day it's going to become a tree full of fruits. It's nature. And I am not different. So I need to stop to be so, how can I say, I need to stop to think that everything needs to happen according to my wish. And understand that I am part of nature. And when we are part of nature, we need to follow the nature time. Because everything is going to happen. Everything's going to happen. Your action is going to have results. Your action is going to have a result. But you need to be able to follow the time, the flow of nature. You don't need to desperate. You don't need to be in anger. You don't need to have fear. We don't need to be anxious because everything is the opposite of Dharma. This is the opposite of a good spiritual life. The spiritual life should to teach us to be brave, honored, health, happy, living little in peace. So we should not let all these bad thoughts, the bad feeling, because the scriptures, our scriptures, little say to us that the way that we think, we speak. The way that we speak, it happens. So if you let bad thoughts running wild in your mind, you're going to speak bad things. You're going to speak bad things for people, for yourself, and this is going to make you more sad, more angry, more hopeless, and your decision is going to be according to the bad thoughts. That's why we need to nurture ourselves with good things, good knowledge, culture, art, things that elevates our mind and our soul. Because if you put just good things in your mind, you're going to speak good. You're going to have good words to share with the world, and the world is going consequently become better for us because nobody likes someone that just complains, that is always coward. Nobody like people that just have bad words to say. Nobody like people that just acting in the feeling of the moment. So that's why we always need putting good things that elevate our mind and our soul in our mind. Watch good things, listen good things, especially the knowledge from the Shastras, the knowledge from the rishis. And this, and like this, we're going to be able to let the soul control our lives, and you're going to say the right thing in the right moment. You're going to act in the best way in the best moment. And obviously, if you act good, if you think good, the things in life to is going to start to, you're going to receive good fruits of our actions. Let me see the chat now. I talk too much sometimes. Hey, you are safe in Bangladesh, Bruna. Do you want to go there or you are really interested in it? I am Sanatani for more than 5 years. I just started a YouTube channel this year, or last year. Wow. Jai Shri Krishna. Namaste, Somnath. Hare Krishna, Om Hare Ram, Om. Hare Krishna, everybody. It's good to see you. I think today I speak too much, but I could pass my message, right? So now we know what to do. So surrender. Surrender completely to God. It's not easy, but we need. Hare Krishna, impressive. Chakra Khan, how are you? It's good to see you here. Ignore the mess, guys. Ignore the mess. I will say this. So I think I want everybody ready to really surrender to Krishna and let He does the transformation in our life that we need. When you let our soul take place and guide us, the thing's going to transform. May we lose some things, because to give space to the good things, you need to get away from the bad things. And sometimes you think that something bad is good, but just in the future, you're going to see that it was not. It's the same thing with people. Sometimes you have some family or a friend that you think that is good, but one day we find out that this person was not good for us. When you lost this person, we become sad, like, oh my gosh, but later we see that it was the best thing that could happen. That's why I say that we need to give time to time. We should not desperate. When we lost something, we should not be thinking in the lose, but what's going to come next to replace this. because sometimes we are not losing something. We are open space to receive something better that is going to be more effective, more useful for our present moment. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram, everybody. This is one, literally this local level is one of my first from Gita because it's really powerful. When we really understand, it's something to make our life change. Gita is an important book. That's why you need to read always. Like this is the, you need to study. You need to study. Because when you study every day is going to be different because sometimes we read, we understand, but we don't understand as we should. That's why you need to keep always studying. Not just the Gita, it can be other scriptures. But Gita has the essence. Gita has the essence for let our soul guide us. For us be connected to something higher. Basically it's this. I think today I speak too much, right? Oh, I have a pain in my neck because I slept in a bad way. In the holy month, what is going on? Yes, during this holy month we worship Lord Shiva. Yes, I know. It's a good moment. Oh, I slept in a bad position now. It's bad, my neck. But anyways, I came here to be alive and talk to you and pass a little bit of knowledge. Someone else have something to say? Because I also want to hear your opinion about it. That's why I prefer, but it's a weird way. It was a good life. So in the next live, I'm going to read the other chapters. In general, girls are doing fasting for a good husband on Monday. I'm not doing. I don't know, I think what's going to happen is going to happen, you know. I think this is not necessary. Can be good, but I think there is not a fasting that's going to give me a good husband. What chose it wisely is what going to give me a husband. This is my way of thinking. But for me, as someone who lives in Latin America, find a good Hindu husband, that is going to be more difficult. But I know that what is destined to us is going to happen no matter what. So let's see what Krishna has to me. I let time takes control. Time is going to tell and show the way. Because when something is meant for us, we're going to find a way. Things just going to happen. Had so many moments in my life that I was like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? I don't know what to do. And suddenly, I find a way. Something happens, they give me the answer, or one appears. That's why we say, I know that it's difficult. I know that it's difficult, let things happen. But we need to give space. Otherwise, you're just going to lose time, be angry, and complain. This is not the solution. This is not the solution. It's difficult to let things in the hands of destiny, but we need. We need. Sometimes we don't need to do nothing. Like, as I say, I had so many moments of my life that I didn't know what to do. So I just say, okay, I'm done. And things just happen by itself. So I was thinking, suffering for not have the answers, and then when I give up, it just happened. In my stage there is very unsentimental temple and have car. I think so cool. The energy probably is amazing because something that is so old, receiving so many visitors, so many devotees, praying, the energy probably is something really amazing. Stopped. Then car noise stopped finally. Oh, my leg is hurting. Hare Krishna, hello Finesse, how are you? Glad to see you here. Actually, I already finished the Gita reading. I already speak so much about my understanding. But anyways, it's good to see you here. The light's better now? Or like this? No, like this is with curtains, without the curtains. I think I should have opened the window. What's your name, Radhika? Hi, time is money. Hi, Har Mahadev. How are you guys? You guys appear in the end of the life, basically. I don't know, just 31 minutes of life, not that much. I feel that today took more time, but no. Like I speak so fast and so many things at once that I hope this one don't receive so much punishment, because for those who were not here yesterday, I found out that YouTube is punishing me. It's punishing my videos and my lives. So I don't know, that's why the views are so low, because they are punishing me. I received some strikes. So, but I keep it here, doing content, doing live. And I I think this punishment is going to end in 1 month, unfortunately. Oh, thank you, Dipendra Pratap Singh. Hi, Gigi. Coffee from my side. Oh, thank you. I love coffee. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. I'm going to buy a beautiful Krishnamurti. In Brazil, it's not easy. The ones that I found don't have a good quality. I think I need to buy from China or India. On Namah Shivaya, we call it Babatan temple. It's from Ramayana time. My Lord there also visits. Oh, so powerful. I want so bad to go to this place. That's why I need to save a good amount of money, because it has so many places to see. India, so many sacred places in the north and the south. Like, India is not a place just for you visiting in 1 week or 1 month. I don't know. Needs to be at least 3 months. Hare Krishna. I am from Brazil, Latin America, South America. No, it is in East India. Oh, that's good to know. In silence. Are you Indian? No, I don't have any Indian family. Completely Brazilian. My father's side is from Africa, and my mother's side is half white and half Native American. São Paulo. I am from São Paulo. But that's it, guys. I think I already talked too much, right? For those who just entered the live now, you can back and watch the beginning where they read the Gita and give my thoughts, my insights. Do you do meditation? Yes. Now I need to go. I need to do my lunch. I need to put the phone to charge. I need to study. I need to do so many things. It was good to be with you. I always like to do lives, because lives is the moment that we can speak in the same time. It's not like you respond comments. Really, we can have a good conversation. I love this moment. But that's it, guys. Now I need to go. I have things to do. Thank you for being here. The next Thursday I'm going to be here again to keep reading the slokas of the Gita and sharing knowledge. Thank you for your presence. Oh, and now I remember, today I upload a video. It's a reaction to the teaser, the trailer of the Mahavatar Narsimha. So if you didn't watch my reactions, go there because I upload today, and this is going to help me, especially because YouTube is punishing me. So they are not recommending my videos as they should. So if you want to help me, go there, give your like and watch till the end. It's going to help me a lot to recover from the punishment. Good night. For me it's a good day, but good night for you. Know it's night for most of you. See you in the next video, in the next live, family.